Alright, let's just go through this thing, cause while waiting for that to die. Here's what I recommend. Wow, wrestler! Why am I not surprised? Can gain guaranteed triple attacks! Wow! Dude, this is fucking overkill as shit! Man, they just adore pressing buttons though. But I guess that's alright. Well, I guess on the other hand, they actually acknowledge that Twin Call is the best skill, right? I'm actually wondering why Ilsa though. I mean, I guess Ilsa's change does make her slightly better. Just so she's a little bit more spammy in skills. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. Honestly, I would still think that Herja is actually somewhat better for OTK though, in comparison to Ilsa. Yuguna Fuyobi. I mean, that's normal, man. That's normal. You could literally use the same people from here. Like, why do you need to change different characters? Like, they could just use back some of this, like this one or this one or this one. I find it is probably okay. I guess in a way they didn't really want to use the same characters because, you know, different setups altogether kind of thing. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like what they really need to do, right, is like each individual characters that's listed here, it needs to be like, how do I say? They need to have like a button or something for us to see like different characters. Like different recommendations, you know? Rather than just showing, oh, you only these characters. Wait, do we not really have any other fists we can use? What the fuck? Wait, I guess we can get one. We can technically get this for free, so I suppose that kind of makes sense. Huh. 2 of these. 2 Medusa harps. And 2 Yugu swords. Bahamut weapon and Seraphic, huh? And Arcarum weapon. I mean, Arcarum weapon, that is quite easy to get, to be fair. I guess, you know, to be fair, it's very easy to get this, actually. It's actually very easy to get this, and how do I say? It does give you big Magna, at least. So, sure. Yeah, I don't know why they don't really do that, but to me, okay, so to me this actually is somewhat understandable, to be fair. I can kinda understand this a little bit. Not too much on this though, but I can understand this one. Just simply because that, like I told you guys before, skill damage is actually very, very easy. So it's like, if you use a team like this, right? Don't use this even, right? Just use fucking Kirin support, right? If you have like no fucking grid whatsoever, you can press all the buttons you can and you can clear it 100%, including EX+. I'm quite certain. Even your grid is fucking garbage. I'm sure you can. Like, especially in a team like this. I'm pretty sure this is the same grid, right? Almost the same, yes. Instead of that weapon, now we have 4 fucking swords instead, yeah. 4 swords and 2 of these stupid ass bows. I think a lot of people seems to not realize that Herja is actually a really good OTK character. This guy as well. Because of this, he automatically triggers his S2. Like, okay, wait. Since we are in here, I guess we can do some fucking OTK shit just for YouTube, right? Still no Lyria? They actually did that last time around, but not this time, so that's kind of unfortunate. Is that an unfair grid? I guess it is, right? Let me test my damage first. I'm pretty sure I will overkill it very easily anyway. Wrong one. Oops. Alright, let's pick like that. I want to see how much is my damage first. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna. Oh, I'm probably overkilling it like crazy. Right? Yep. Alright, that's way too much. Okay. So, I'm quite certain even with shitty grids like this, those shit setups like this, I'm still certain you can still kill it. Why? Because you can just press some extra buttons. I'm quite certain you still can. Oops, wrong button. Now, the problem is that you need to press a lot of buttons. You need to press a lot of buttons. Because with just this alone, I highly doubt you have enough damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you actually need to press extra buttons, yep. So yeah, you actually need to press like probably 4 buttons. Or not, never mind. Because if I were to take a wild guess, right, some people might actually not have too much of a cap like what I have right now, because you know, rank differences. I am using Uriel as well, right? So I do have some extra cap right there, right? I have this guy here, I have this guy here. Because I left this ones in here just because probably some people have already stoned them rather than barred them, right? Because that's kind of like a normal thing for a lot of people, right? So I'm just gonna leave it in there. And then just like very bare shitty minimum setup. This one's from the recent Xeno, which I think probably some of you have. I only have 1+2 stamina thing, but the rest is kind of whatever. Yeah. And then yeah, the even this one is kind of whatever too. But yeah, so it's like even you have like much shittier stuff, right? You could probably get it done. Oops. Just by pressing the extra buttons. Because you have to remember that this too can nuke. So, right? You could just press this, right? If you're afraid, you could just press this guy and he'll nuke twice, isn't it? Because this guy nukes twice. Right? And then on Ogi he'll do it as well. And then you can do this. I mean, not that one, but yeah. He can Ogi twice. I mean, Ogi twice. He can nuke twice, right? So you can nuke that once, and then you can nuke again. On Ogi, he should appear twice, right? So it should be helpful. See? So like, you see, I'm like kind of overkilling now, right? So without all these stuff that I'm equipping, I'm very certain people with slightly shittier grids could still OTK just fine. Yeah, you had to press a few extra buttons, but it's not that bad. And this is EX+. You don't have to go out of your way, like what they mentioned here, and press all these buttons, which probably will, I don't know, there's like 12 freaking buttons, or even more actually. God knows how many buttons you need to press for this fucking Robin Hood setup, let alone this one. Like fucking hell. You gotta press so many buttons. Like why do you want to do that? You know? There's really no point. And I have already gimped myself like crazy, as you guys can see, right? I'm using a 0-star level 1 freaking Yugu. And then yeah, some of this shit, right? And it still kind of worked out. I mean, okay. Okay, if you put it this way, right? You put it this way. Let's just try. Fine. I'll just put like stat sticks, okay? Like shitty stat sticks, okay? Let's see. And I'm very certain you can find ULB Yugus in pubs. I mean, in your pubs list very, very easily. So. Ow. Looks like a kill. See, that's still fine. He hasn't done the extra nuke yet. Because this guy can do extra nuke, right? So yeah, OTK is very easy. He's kind of like the probably one of the better ones. Because you know, he can activate. So he does do extra damage. That's why this guy is probably one of the better ones to have, and is technically subtickable. I am not entirely sure if he's going to be available in the next upcoming subticks or whatever shit. Probably not though. So that's kind of unfortunate. But for those who have him, you can use him. If not, you can just use whatever other limited characters you have that helps you with that. If you have if you luck shit Valentine Monica, you can just use her as one. Probably gives you a fuckload of the extra damage too. And then you have like yeah, you can even use your Jutens can help too. If you already have full limit break Octo, yeah, you can just use that. Full limit break Octo helps a lot. Also, are they dead? Oh, that's not dead. Feels bad. Hey, second clear, easy clap, dude. Where's my weapon though? Eh, sandwich. I got blue again though. Alright, anyways, where was I? Oh yes. So yeah, like all this might be kinda cool, but this will probably take you at least like a minute plus to clear a EX plus. Let alone EX. So honestly, don't really bother. But if you really want to follow any of these, the only thing I can probably say that is somewhat viable is this one. If you have like 0 grid, right? If your grid is like super crap, use this with Kirin and press all the buttons. And it'll probably still die. Yeah. It probably will still die. So, as for what OTK setup I'm going to go with, honestly, I haven't actually bothered changing yet. But I remember this was the setup I had like since last year. Yeah, this one. Minus this guy, of course. But I was using someone like this, but I don't think I need to use her. I think I just need to put in, what's that? I need to use like, what is the key? I think I just need to use the Apple key, I think, for this one. I think if I use the Apple key, should be okay though. But yeah, I'm not really gonna bother doing that right now. Like, I'm not gonna fix my OTK setup right now. I'll just probably do it some other time. Yeah, I know, but I haven't really bothered setting it up yet, you know. Okay, now my works. But yeah, like, cause I think I'm using like Freya's key right now. Cause I was thinking I was probably supposed to use like the Apple key. You know, I guess Freya key works too, I suppose. But yeah, I'm supposed to change it a little bit, but yeah, I guess this works too. Moni waifu? Yeah, I guess I could, or I could just leave it as Lyria too, for all we know. I think Lyria might be okay, but we'll see. Honestly, like, I think one of the change I need to do is probably put this as skill cap instead. But I already have this here, so technically I don't think it really matters. But yeah, it's more of like, if people want to copy what I'm doing as well, you don't really need this. Because you can technically just set this to skill cap and just have like Xeno weapon or some shit here. Yeah. And it should technically by right still work. Yeah. If I recall correctly. It should still work. Yeah. Okay. True. Yeah, Chain Burst is probably better too. Like, the reason why I still say that the skill cap might actually be okay, is good to have, is because if you're using the two potatoes, for example, or any characters that actually nukes, you kind of want to increase their damage a little bit. So yeah, I gotta do that, right? So I guess that's all. Thanks for watching. I know I haven't seen you guys for a week, more than a week, but I've been busy playing PoE, and I'm probably gonna play it again soon. So I'm a full-time PoE streamer now. Thanks for watching. For the boys in the YouTubes, thank you. Alright.